Hi, I'm State Representative Paul Curtman. Last year, the Missouri House approved the first tax cut in over 80 years. I have another bill that would have our tax brackets adjust for inflation in our money supply over that same 80-year period. And this bill will help to further contribute to people being able to keep more of their own hard-earned money at tax time. There's a number of people with different ideas on tax reform, and although there are several taxes that need to be reformed or repealed altogether, I think it's important to understand exactly what an income tax is. Most people understand income taxes as simply being a tax on wages, and that's a true assessment. But I would also argue that income taxes represent a lot more than the government taking a few dollars out of our paychecks. Let me explain this. If I were going to pay you to mow my lawn, we would first have to agree on the price of your labor. After you consider the risk and the time that it's going to take to get the job done, you might agree to mow my lawn for $20. But that $20 represents a lot more than just money. I would say that it represents a direct manifestation of your labor. That $20 also represents an hour of your time. When the government taxes your $20 of earned income, it's really taxing your labor, or in other words, it's taxing your productivity. If the tax that the government charges you for your productivity is too high, it only makes sense that you might consider finding another state to be productive in, another state that doesn't charge you as much for your own work. States that cooperate with your productivity and with your work are likely to have more prosperous economies than states that compete with you for your work or for your productivity. When legislatures begin to discuss tax reform and policy geared towards economic development, it's important that they understand these simple principles, and they really are simple. If you've heard me speak at any events before, you might have heard me say that money works a lot like food. When the government consumes more and more of the people's money, the bigger the government grows and the smaller the economy becomes. The more money people feed into their local economies, however, as they buy and sell things to meet their needs, the stronger our local economies grow. It's a simple rule of economics. Lower taxes stimulate economic growth, but higher taxes become a barrier to prosperous and thriving economies. The simple truth is why I continue to work towards rooting out government inefficiencies and lowering tax burdens. As always, it's an honor to serve the good people of Missouri's 109th District. Please feel free to reach out to my office by calling me at 573-751-3776 or by emailing me at paul.curtman@house.mo.gov. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter at Paul Curtman. Once again, thank you for your time, and God bless.